Hello, you're with your friendly Maureen. I've been suggested to show you, like, the previous video when I talk about the problem I have with my knees. I've been suggested to show you what I'm doing for that because I'm planning to try to solve the problem. Uh, no, I'm not going to see a doctor. I'm not telling you to not go see a doctor. By the way, it's my personal choice to do that. Especially it's because it's not the first time I'm having problem with my knees. So it's like I kind of know a little bit what I know what to do. Kind of. It's just that it's not new for me that kind of problem. So so I did some recording to show you what I found, what I think. You will see that at the beginning, I'm showing you that if you want to do yoga, you don't need that specific outfit for yoga. Anyway, it's so comfortable. I know that, but you can have a sweatpants and t-shirt, and you can also be comfortable with it. You don't need a uniform to do yoga. So, and then uh, while I was searching on YouTube for videos for yoga, whatever, even for beginner, I realized that it's very soft for the movement and everything, but to get on my knees, um, which I have problem with, it was not a good idea. That kind of yoga.
Namasté à tous. Bienvenue à nouveau sur votre chaîne YouTube Prachanjay Yoga. Avant de continuer, ceux qui sont nouveaux sur cette chaîne, veuillez vous abonner. Ainsi, vous pouvez obtenir ce type de vidéos informatives que vous pouvez vraiment appliquer à votre vie quotidienne pour avoir une vie complète, une vie énergique, pour avoir une vie prospère. Comprenez ce qui est requis dans la routine quotidienne. Tout d'abord, vous avez besoin de la purification des 3 corps. Il y a 5 types de corps que vous avez. Le premier
ici. Aujourd'hui, je te propose une séance tout niveau, une séance accessible à tous, même si tu n'as jamais fait de yoga. Une routine d'environ 20 minutes que tu peux mettre en place au quotidien pour prendre soin de toi. Si tu ne me connais pas et que tu débarques ici, je m'appelle Philippine, je suis professeure de yoga. On va commencer par venir s'asseoir sur le tapis en posture de l'enfant. Tu vas venir écarter le genou de la largeur du tapis, poser tes fessiers sur tes talons. Tu vas tendre les mains devant toi et poser le front sur le sol. Tu peux fermer les yeux ici. On va rester là quelques respirations. Pendant toute la séance, je t'invite à respirer profondément par le nez. Connecte-toi à tes sensations, à ton souffle. Très bien. Relâche ton visage.
Non, je peux pas.
Détends ta mâchoire. Parfait, tu vas inspirer droite avec tes mains sur le bout des doigts toujours. Très bien. Profonde inspiration par le nez. Et expire, reviens au centre. Allonge le dos, grandis-toi, viens bien sur le bout des doigts, inspire profondément. Et tu expires sur le côté gauche de ton tapis. Parfait, reviens doucement au centre. Et tu peux dérouler le dos pour venir dans une posture à 4 pattes.
So, I did try yoga on chair. What they call yoga on chair. I liked it, especially like I'm not planning to do all my exercise like that on the chair. But like when it's a long time you didn't really move. I found it was a good way to start moving. If you continue with the chair, it's okay, like as long as you're moving. But I I found it like special to do exercise on a chair like that. But it was doable, like especially with my knees and everything. Like I didn't have the pressure to be on my knees, to sit on my knees. So it was okay. It was not so bad. Maybe I'm gonna continue for a little while, but we'll see. And then while I was continuing to search for yoga, I found a channel that you can tell because yoga. I find that it's really a cultural appropriation. That there's a lot of cultural appropriation about yoga, especially that here we're Western people, yeah. It's like they separated the spiritual and the physical, uh, because okay, rewind. Yoga is not only a physical exercise. Like yes, here in Western countries, that's what we use it, which is it's like it's bad. I find it bad because yoga. It's not only physical; it's a spiritual movement also. Spiritual in the sense that it goes with the energies and stuff like that, and it's like to reconnect, you know. And yes, yoga is a good exercise, but to remove the spiritual side of it, I find it sad. And I found a channel that um, okay, when they talk for the beginners, like of course they don't tell you about the spiritual stuff. They show you what to do, how to move a little bit. By the way, you will see me still sitting on the chair doing the exercise that the guy in the video was doing on the floor, because I didn't feel, I got lazy. I didn't want to get out of my chair to go on the floor, since with my knees and everything, I didn't, because I tried the other yoga. I almost, I didn't get hurt, but it was hurting. So I got up and I sat on the chair. So now I didn't want to go back on the floor, you know. So it's like I said, well, never mind. I'm gonna stay in the chair. So I stayed in the chair. I did the movement so like this on the chair, but I could tell that even though I would have done it on the floor, it would be okay, because they were not to sit on your knees and this and that. Anyway, the video I watched, it was like that. So that that needs to be more studied. That channel, that kind of yoga. But I won't show you all the time, okay? But I wanted to share that with you. But I also started an exercise uh, that I saw on TikTok, and it was like it was not. I'm not using exactly the same thing that the person used on TikTok, but it made me think of, hey, I could use that to do the same movement. So I'm using, it's a rack that you usually put in the closet, or you hang your clothes on, you know, with the hanger, like a store. So I think I bought it on Amazon, if I remember. So I'm using it to practice my I don't know how to call that, my, it's not crunch, is it crunch? Anyway, when you go like this, so I'm practicing that. And also I decided to try with my punches. And please, no comments on my punches. I know there's improvement to do. Like, it's such a long time I didn't do martial art. So, and I have no mirror to see how I'm moving. And while I'm recording this, I still didn't check how it goes on when I record it, when I did it. So I would say that with the thing with the punches and that little piece of yoga that I did until now, it did help. I'm not perfect yet, but it did help. The way I walk is more straight. It's not perfect, but it's more straight, and there's hope. There's really hope. So if I see something else about the yoga, or if I see improvement, I'm gonna share it with you guys. I don't really want to record every time I do yoga, because when I do the time that I place the camera and everything, sometimes I just like, yeah, okay, now even though it takes not even 5 minutes to put the camera on. Anyway, yeah, I'm like that. It's not, is it laziness, or I get bored fast, or that's the video for my cats, okay, by the way. So I'm not gonna record every time I'm doing that. Of course, I will keep you posted if I find something new, or if I really, if I find a movement or even another thing of yoga that really made me jump in improvement. Not jumping physically, but the improvement is jumping. So I'll keep you posted. So if you like the video, please like, comment. You can share. You can, and if you're not, if you didn't subscribe yet, you can subscribe to my channel. So until the next time, stay safe. Bye.